and welcome to a new day of Vlogmas. That smoothie, that breakfast smoothie that you just saw me make was one of the most delicious things I have ever made in the space of 5 minutes, obviously not including mac and cheese. I added a little pinch of this gingerbread mixture that I made last year. I think this was in a Vlogmas. I've probably got a YouTube short making this, so I'll try and dig it out and leave it linked. But it's basically a mixture of delicious spices that culminate to make a gingerbread spice, and it is so delicious. Sort of a last minute decision. I was grabbing my ancient and brave cacao and reishi powder from the cupboard, and I saw this and I thought, why not make it a gingerbread smoothie? It was delicious with banana. I put my electrolytes in there, some dates, which ironically were out of date, so I need to get some more. But yeah, it was scrumptious. Great start to the day. Also started the day with a bath. Why not? I didn't do Pilates this morning, so I thought I would have a nice little bath. And I put on one of our 2-hour-long fireplace videos in the background, and honestly, even without the heat of the fire, just having like the light in the corner of my eyes flickering and the sounds of a crackling fire did the job. It really, really did. So I would highly recommend popping that on your iPad, on your TV, just in the background. It made me feel warmer, which I know is crazy. Anyway, today we've got Jake coming over. I think this is one of the last days that we've got to shoot, if not the last day, maybe one more, to shoot content before Christmas. I don't have any brand collaboration. Oh, actually I might have something sparkly to shoot, but that very much depends on if a delivery arrives. But it's mostly just kind of wholesome things that I want to share on my Instagram before Christmas. You might remember a few weeks ago I revealed a secret, nothing too scandalous, but I basically was, it's actually not a secret at all, it's just something embarrassing. I was filming a lovely cinnamon granola recipe with Jake, and then I just completely burnt it to a crisp. But we filmed this beautiful reel and obviously didn't have anything to show for it at the end. So what I thought I would do is I would do a variation on that this morning. I've got 24 minutes until Jake's going to get here. So I thought I would do a Christmas granola, which is basically going to be like my normal granola recipe. And I love having this granola on yogurt with a little bit of honey. And at the moment, I'm having the Wildflower California native honey that I picked up in LA from the Flamingo estate. I love that business. I'm following them on Instagram. I love everything that they do. If you live in California, I feel like this is kind of like your 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I just love it. So this honey, yogurt, seed mix, and then my granola. This is all I've got left of my last batch. So definitely need to make some more. In order to make it more festive, I think we've got a blog post with my regular granola recipe. I'll leave my recipe link down below, but I'm going to add some of my gingerbread spice, and I'm also going to add, I don't normally, for some reason, even though I love pistachio, I don't normally add pistachio to my granola. I think this will cook more quickly than everything else, so I think I'm only going to add this in for the final 10 minutes. So I'm going to smash up some pistachio, and then also for a festive touch. Now I don't know if pistachio and orange go together that well, but I thought they're both festive flavours, so I'm sure they will. I've got, oh, that's hazelnuts. I'm going to add in hazelnuts as well, but I thought I would add in just a couple, even just like a tablespoon of dried orange. You could also zest a fresh orange if you really want that zingy flavour, but I think the kind of warmingness of dried orange will be perfect. So, my granola recipe, I basically mix all the dry ingredients, which is nuts and seeds, pistachio, Brazil nuts, walnuts, pecans, hazelnuts, almonds. Some of them I will put in the blender just for a couple of seconds to make them a bit smaller. Then I add in some seeds like chia seed and linseed, pumpkin seed. The bigger the variety, the better, in my humble opinion. And then I also mix together the wet ingredients. I don't have any coconut oil, which is annoying, so I'm going to have to use olive oil, honey, vanilla extract, maple syrup, and a dash of salt. Makes a huge difference. I think I'll put my spices in with the liquid, and then you basically combine the two. Bake low and slow for about 20 minutes at around 150, and then bring it out, I'll put the pistachios on, and then I'll give it another 10 minutes just to crisp up. And then the important thing is that when it's out the oven, you actually have to leave it, don't touch it, for about an hour so that it can solidify, so that you get those lovely chunks. Anyway, without further ado, let's do it. Without further ado, let's do it. Okay, I'm going to start by mixing all of my dry.
Slow under mistletoe and hold me by the fire, oh yeah. Wish me a Merry Christmas, darling, on this Christmas night.
Okay, it's about an hour later and my festive granola is out of the oven. It's looking and smelling and tasting amazing. I've done a little label and we'll hopefully have a reel going up and a YouTube short very soon so you can see all the details. This will last a good few weeks in the cupboard, but I guarantee it'll get eaten before then. So super easy and absolutely delicious. Okay, my darlings, very happy with my granola. I think that it's going to be a delicious treat to enjoy over the festive season. Now, Charlie and Jake are dashing about the house getting hopefully some more long-form ASMR videos, fireplace clips, and things like that for our home Instagram accounts over the festive season. So while they're doing that, I'm doing that. I'm getting a little bit far ahead. In 5 days I'm going skiing, and I want to just start putting together a few bits and bobs from around the house that I want to take with me. I had a really lovely delivery from Joe Loves, and they sent these ski socks from my Sunday ski, and I might actually have something else arriving from Sunday ski a bit later on. But I love the nostalgia of this design. They're really retro, and you really do need like 6 socks like this when you're skiing for the warmth and also comfort factor, because the boots can be a little bit brutal. They also sent, as well as one of their most gorgeous alpine candles, which I'm going to lie downstairs, these 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 pyjamas with the little ski characters on. I love them and they are perfect for our trip. I will of course also be taking my Suri toothbrush. I've just grabbed this one from my gym bag. I don't think I'll need it in my gym bag before we go. I always keep it in the little travel pouch. There is something just so sensible about this. The fact that the actual container itself can charge your toothbrush, and with the press of a button it sends a, I think it's an it's a light that cleans your toothbrush within the case. It's so clever, and this charges with the same cable as my iPhone, which little things like that, just when they really thought about the design, it makes so much sense to me. I also use Suri, as you saw this morning in the bathroom. It's an incredibly sleek design toothbrush. Really beautiful, slim aluminium body. This one was my first Suri toothbrush in this fabulous minty fresh colour, and I also now have the pink bloom colour, which is the one that I have got in our bedroom, but this is the one that I'll pack with me to take away skiing. I don't need to worry about taking the charger, even though I will have one with me anyway, because these have an incredible 40-day battery life, which is absolutely incredible. And when it comes to the cleaning, they are, I would say that it's one of the more gentle like proper serious dentist recommended toothbrushes that I've ever tried, but incredibly effective. My mouth feels incredibly clean. I swear my teeth are getting whiter. I don't know if it's placebo or maybe I'm just spending longer brushing my teeth because I'm enjoying the process so much. And they've just thought about everything sustainability wise as well. You don't get a ton of plastic packaging, which is incredibly wasteful, and the heads are actually plant-based, which is amazing, and Suri will recycle them for free. Anyway, the reason that I'm mentioning this is because in the last few videos I have been peppering in a few little gift ideas, and I can't help but think that this would be such a great gift idea. You can use Josie20, that will get you a nice little discount on your Suri purchase, but whether it's for a mum, a best friend, a sister that just wants to, you know, it's just like, it's one of those gifts that they will literally use it twice a day and think how grateful they are to have had their morning routine elevated in such a way. Or maybe your partner, Charlie absolutely loves keeping one in his gym bag as well, and with it being so nifty for traveling, if you know someone that travels a lot for work, fantastic gift idea for them. Maybe your husband or your dad or your brother or your wife or someone has got one of those really crazy jazzy toothbrushes that has got all of these different functionalities on it that you've never used, or obviously self-gifting as well, because let's be honest, I've had very expensive toothbrushes in the past that promise all of these crazy things, that have all of these jazzy apps, and I've never ever used any of those jazzy functions. This one literally has like teeth cleaning mode, and it's very sleek, it does the job, it's sustainable, it looks gorgeous. They've just ticked all the right boxes, so in my opinion a great thing to treat yourself to, or a fantastic Christmas gift. So highly rate Suri products for Christmas. They even say that they are the world's most sustainable toothbrush, which I love. And just another teeny weeny little thing in the bathroom you might have spotted, I'll show you in a second, the little magnetic thing that your toothbrush pops onto so that it doesn't have to sit on your sink and get clacky. Little things like that, they've just thought of everything, so I absolutely love them. At the time this video goes live, I believe Suri might be in sale, so 15% off on the site, and then my discount code JOSIE20 will get you extra money off. So all the details for that and the link that you need will be in the description box down below. So I'm going to take these upstairs and pop them next to my suitcase, start lining everything up, getting it ready, and then hopefully the boys will be ready for me to film the next bit. We've just had the very exciting sparkly delivery arrive, so I'm going to have to change out of these gorgeous earrings because it is a jewellery campaign that we're shooting, which I'm really excited about, but I just think these look so gorgeous. If you're wearing something a little bit more casual, like I've got this knitted dress on, these are Gingerbread, and they're just so effective. I think they look so elegant, almost like face framing. Highly rate these as a little gift idea as well. I'll leave these and the discount code for them linked down below. Okay, I think it's my turn to film. Let's go. Very realistic, unset up bathroom shot, but this is what I mean about the jazzy magnetic thing. So it just sits there and it keeps everything nice and clean.
Presents are up there under the tree. It's Christmas for you and me. The shopping is done and the cooking is through. It's Christmas for me and you.
Well, this has been a very festive, very sparkly reel. I've been shooting some very special jewellery that was hand delivered to the house this morning. These pieces are absolutely gorgeous. You'll have to wait and see on my Instagram which brand they are. Let me know if you've got any guesses. But now we're going to get a lovely fireplace shot of this fire crackling away with the Christmas tree as another kind of keep it on in the background style video. Okay, it is almost time for our lunch break from shooting, but last night was when we did our Christmas dinner practice, and we have got about 6 or 7 pigs in blankets left over. So seeing as we've got Jake here, I thought I would make the most of this and film this year's edition of my mac and cheese, my festive mac and cheese. Last year it was brie and cranberry. This year I'm still gonna have cranberry because it's an essential at Christmas time, but I'm going to do a pigs in blankets mac and cheese. So you can try this at home if you have any leftover pigs in blankets. I know it's rare that you have leftover pigs in blankets, so you might need to just buy a few extra. But you know, it's kind of like an upgrade on the bacon lardons, which are often found on mac and cheese. So I'm going to do my traditional recipe, which I'll leave linked down below, with a sprinkling of extra nutmeg. I think in my classic recipe, which is over on the blog, I use mustard. I'm not going to do mustard, I'm just going to do lots of nutmeg. I'll film a little bit of behind the scenes, but this entire recipe, because we've got Jake here, will be a YouTube short and a reel before Christmas, so keep a lookout for that. This dress is fabulous. It feels perfect for Christmas shooting. Let me show you slightly further away. I got this in the Odd Muse Black Friday sale. Very much inspired by Jake's wife, Millie. She actually wore it to our Christmas works dinner and drinks, and she looked so elegant, I thought I might have to try it. So I ordered it. I think it was 40% off. And yeah, I think it's absolutely beautiful. I'll give you another little close-up of the jewellery that we've just been shooting. It's really beautiful, but my goodness, it is a premium price point. Super spenny. I've just tucked the necklace in because it's quite large, and I don't know whether to change outfit for the mac and cheese reel. I'll see if we finish the jewellery one. But yeah, I've got all the ingredients lined up, ready to cook it, and I'm so hungry for this. I'm always hungry for mac and cheese, but a pigs in blanket mac and cheese, perfection. Yummy!
A room of happy children and shouts of glee. But since they're all dreaming of what Santa will bring, it's Christmas for you and me. The fire is stoked and the stockings are hung. It's Christmas and the night is young. Santa brought me a bottle of wine. Soon we'll be feeling fine, because tomorrow morning there will be, oh, a room of happy children and shouts of glee. But since they're all dreaming of what Santa will bring, it's Christmas for you and me.
So what you've just seen there is a little behind the scenes of a 3-outfit Christmas Day outfit ideas reel. Finishing, oops, hopefully I wasn't showing my bra in the reel, in this lovely, it's actually a burgundy velvet dress from 𝑚. Gotta say, I'm falling in love with these earrings. They are so sparkly. Absolutely beautiful. But I've realised, of course, in this vlog I was going to insert the footage that I cut from the Bicester vlog, where we're giving a tour of Christmas touches and a big renovation project that we've just finished. I say we, Charlie has just finished at Strawtop Cottages. So while I go and tidy up and reset the house after our shooting, I'm going to spin you back in time and give you the Strawtop updates. Okay, my darlings, made it to Strawtop Cottage, Strawtop 1, the original. We've decided that we're going to put the Christmas tree up after this set of guests because it's still a little bit early, and also we just don't have time because this guest has also requested an early check-in. So unfortunately we just don't have time to pop the tree up this morning before the guests arrive. But that hasn't stopped us from adding some festive touches. So I thought I would give you a part 1 festive cottage update of Strawtop 1. We've actually got guests next door in Strawtop 2 at this very moment in time. So unfortunately I can't give you the updated Strawtop 2 tour, but that will come because it's really exciting. There's been so many changes there since I last showed you, and the fact that we now have people staying is really, really exciting. These are actually our first ever guests in Strawtop 2, so I can't wait to hear what they think. But for now, our favourite, the original, well, I don't know if it's our favourite, but Strawtop Cottage will always have a very special place in my heart. So let me show you the little touches that we have added. So we always like to come in, I say we, Charlie always comes in and does the finishing touches before any guests arrive, because you've never met anyone in your life with a more finite eye for detail than my husband. So let me show you how sweet he is. He has prepared a Jenga complete with fire lighters in the stove, so the guests, as soon as they arrive, they can just flick a match and get cozy right away. We filled up the log basket with kiln-dried wood, so it's the perfect wood for popping in the fire. We have got, now we need to name this very handsome gentleman. I don't know why, but I look at him and I think he's a Stephen. Anyone else? If anyone's got any ideas what we should name him, then please let me know. But obviously we've got some lovely, I want to say 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, but I know it's not 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, is it ilex? Possibly. Just quite festive, little bit of foliage, and then we've got actual 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 in the corner there. Other festive touches in here, we have got these two little guys who also don't currently have names. He's kept the wedding picture. I think that needs to go. I think that's a bit weird. So we've got the two nutcrackers over by the window, and here at Strawtop Cottage you have got your very own advent calendar. We haven't put treats in it, that's probably something that we should do, and another little nutcracker hiding away in the corner there. We've got a golden fenella right here, Fenella the pheasant, in the entrance area. and another nutcracker too. And in the kitchen we always provide the loveliest treats for our guests. So we have got a couple of these scrumptious toffee apple muffins from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I actually got these for myself, but Charlie's taken them out of the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bag, but I will be swooping those again. We give our guests lovely grind coffee capsules. This is the Nespresso latissima machine, I think it is. And then in the fridge, you'll also find some lovely treats. Whole milk from 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 apple juice. This does change every now and then. It's completely free of charge, included in your stay. But yeah, we always mix it up a little bit, so it's not guaranteed to be exactly this, whatever's in season or whatever we can get, but we always spend the same amount of money. Salted butter. And then you've got some smoked bacon. Obviously we ask guests if they've got dietary requirements, so we would change that out if you were vegan or dairy free. And a lovely plum and blackberry yogurt. How delicious. I just know that these are going to be my breakfast. How funny. And we have got some local goodies here. We've got the Cotswolds Distillery pure honey. Delicious, so delicious. 𝑑𝒉𝒅 organic strawberry jam, and you've got a sourdough loaf in there. 𝑑𝒉𝒅 hen eggs. Got a lot of 𝑑𝒉𝒅 kind of amenities like the hand lotion, some satsumas. It's a teeny weeny little kitchen, but it's just absolutely perfect, filled with everything that you need. We are now fully booked up to Christmas, unfortunately. I think we may have opened bookings for next Christmas. Honestly, if you come to the UK, come to the Cotswolds, obviously we're just the way where this cottage is located is the perfect place for exploring the Cotswolds. Bicester Village, where I'm heading next, is only 20 minutes away. You're about 6 minutes away from RH, right by the Tews. It's the perfect location, and I'll leave the Airbnb links down below. Shameless plug. What else are you getting ready? This is Charlie is the little cottage magic elf. What are you doing at the moment, darling?
So normally the housekeeping team do this, but they didn't this week.
Sacre bleu!
So, to be fair, these don't need topping up every single week. But we have all the 𝑑𝒊𝒏𝒅, these are the 𝑑𝒊𝒏𝒅 hand soaps, and then we've got the Bamford products upstairs. And we obviously have the refill stations in the garage. So from a sustainability point of view, it's pretty good because these just get refilled every couple of weeks. Yeah. It's nice because, as with everything in the cottage, we want our favourite brands in here for people that brands that we're always talking about. God, this light's horrible. It's horrible, isn't it? Brands that we're always talking about. It's nice for people to try them here, experience them. So we've got stuff like Bamford, 𝑑𝒊𝒏𝒅, etc. Lovely. Right. So he's topped up the logs. Now he's topping up the pampering items. We've topped up the coffee capsules. Fridge is full. Anything else we need to do, darling? I'm using the royal we. It's always, literally, Charlie does everything. If you come here and you think, gosh, the finishing touches are amazing, it is all Charlie irons. So just a little festive touch here at the front of the cottage. We have got the wreath that you'll have seen me making over on Instagram and here in the vlogs. It's just a very traditional Christmas wreath. Is anything different? Else?
Well, of course, you've renovated logs stacked.
So we didn't have logs there before.
Logs stacked at the side, which has given it, again, just that really lovely cosy cottage feel.
And then all of this is new.
And this is where Charlie's eye for detail is just quite exceptional. This used to be, I'll insert a photo, some old paving stones.
Well, no, it was all just concrete.
Was it concrete?
It was, to be fair, it was partly thanks to Nicholson's, because they're clever business people, but to be fair, they were
we are their
like,
ultimate clients for upselling.
Yeah, they were also like, well, we've got some spare cobblestones left from doing that.
Yeah.
We could put them here, because this was all red bricks, which was
so
kind of
I'll
random.
show a little before and after. It's just a little tweak.
Because this was in an extension, so they'd used red bricks here, which were a bit random.
Yeah.
And then what I did notice is outside the cottage opposite, there's old York stone.
Ah.
And outside our new cottage, number 2, there's old York stone.
Yeah.
And we had all this old York left at our house from when we did the greenhouse.
Ah.
So we've been able to repurpose it. They've dug a French drain, so that gravel there is so the water drains away, because water used to collect here.
Okay.
So actually it's also made quite a big practical difference, because the water will drain away now.
I see.
Which is great.
Amazing.
And it ties it in all a little bit. Plus it means that this is, because we've got irrigation that runs from here now all the way to the new hedge.
I see.
So that's why we had to re-tarmac that.
Show us your driveway project then, darling.
New wisteria here. So it looks a bit aggro at the moment with the wires, but it will look nice when we get a new wisteria planted.
It will.
Yeah, and then...
Again, we'll show a...
Well, even just looking at this is mad.
We'll insert a before photo on the screen here so you can see what the driveway used to look like, and then give us your 2-minute quick tour of the new driveway.
So, the whole point of doing this was not only to smarten it up and make it lower maintenance, but also the primary goal was to create 2 easy parking spaces, which we didn't have before for guests.
Yeah.
So it's never really been a problem, because obviously we only have one cottage, but now we've got both. We need one comfortable space. There's a few spaces out here if people have more than one car, but now both cottages have a really safe space off the road, very secure. Here.
Wow.
So it is quite different. What people might not take in is this was all conifers. This wall was already here, but we've had it re-pointed.
It looks amazing.
The wall at the back fell down when we ripped out because there was all this stuff. So it's opened this area up a lot more.
Yeah.
Obviously you can see we've got the oaken rope signs of it. So Strawtop Cottages number 3 and Strawtop Cottages number 2. Which is number 3, Chapel Lane, and number 2. So for all the audience, we've made the decision. Well, it's the same as here, look, if you come over here. Because the houses are numbered like that. So we always called it Strawtop Cottage number 1, which it was the initial Strawtop Cottage, but it's number 3 Chapel Lane, and number 2 Chapel Lane. Okay. So that's well, we're eventually going to have number 1. So there you go. So that's why these are like that. We've got the lollipops in there. This will thicken out a hell of a lot more. So this is obviously only just gone in.
Brand new laurel.
But you know what's a real positive in all of this? Is it's opened up this view, and there's lovely chickens and sometimes stuff in this.
So for anyone that's scratching their head just like I am, I can see Charlie's logic. So we're kind of renaming the cottages, well they are called Strawtop Cottages, but you are staying, if you're staying in cottage number 1, which we have to stop calling it, I have to stop calling it, if you're staying in the original cottage, that's number 3 Chapel Lane, so it's Strawtop Cottages number 3. And then our guests have obviously parked at number 2, which is not so confusing as it is also number 2.
And then also when manifesting we buy the first cottage, that has its own space round that corner. So that won't need to use this driveway.
So that'll be number 1.
The vision is, these are both our garages. This will eventually be our garage. And this one is the bin store, but I'm going to make it into a really comprehensive log store. So that's my January project. At the moment we top up the logs, and when you stay at Strawtop you get 1 massive crate of logs, which to be honest, if you're staying for just the 3 nights, you do well to get through. If you're staying for a week, I'll come and drop off a second lot. Because it is quite tricky to buy logs yourself out here. And to be honest, they are expensive, so it's quite a generous addition. It's probably about 50 quid's worth of logs. Then we're going to add a log store in here so guests can actually just access that with a little wheelbarrow. And then this one's going to remain our sort of
maybe not a wheelbarrow because we've got the gravel, so maybe just your log carrier.
Maybe, yeah, good idea. But anyway, if you look, these look good, don't they?
Yeah, really nice.
I've got sheep and stuff in there at the moment, but I just think it's opened it up and it looks a lot nicer, don't you think?
Cute.
A bit more functional. We've got chickens in there.
Someone's allotment.
And then the final bit, which is a bit more boring. But do you remember, like this was completely overgrown.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't see this.
It's made it so much bigger.
The photos, the before photos will make you realise how different it is. Obviously we rebuilt this wall for the neighbours.
We rebuilt the wall for the neighbours. Very kind.
Yeah. And this is new. This is a new look.
New flagstone.
So you wouldn't know that these cobbles were new, would you?
No, that's the aim, isn't it?
And then we've clad this other side and painted that in with the doors.
Gosh, it looks
amazing. So it looks
amazing.
smart now, doesn't it?
You've done a fantastic job.
And the gravel. And the point is, it's just tidied it right up.
It has. I've got to admit, when Charlie first said he wanted to renovate the car park, I thought, what a waste of money. But I have to say, it looks amazing, and it's so much more fit for purpose now.
But that's, I think, the key thing to understand here is, it would have been a waste of money if it was purely for aesthetics. Yeah. Right? Obviously aesthetics are important to us, but there comes a point. But the primary goal was the functionality of our guests being able to park safely. Yeah. With a light, there's going to be a light out here now. Yeah. And big cars, everyone brings big cars, roof boxes, etc. Especially a lot of American guests, they rent big cars. So we needed those spaces.
We've got big cars.
Secondly, lower maintenance, because before this hedge needed constant cutting. Yeah. This Portuguese laurel, once it's in shape, it will just need the top taking off it every year. It won't need huge maintenance. And thirdly, yeah, it's obviously made it a lot prettier.
Amazing.
So I'm happy with it. Nicholson's, once again, Pete and Neil and Pete, father and son, and Jack, project manager, have just done an amazing job.
Well done, darling.
Yeah, super happy.
You've done a superb job.
And these look nice now.
Hello, darlings. Back to the original vlog now. Jake's gone home, and we just had a little bit of a last-minute drama. My mum, who's on the way to the airport, realised that she'd forgotten her phone. Luckily, the taxi driver had my number, so we were able to meet halfway and I could drop it back to her. My goodness. But all is fine. She's got her phone and she'll be absolutely fine making her flight. So I am now at Bamford and I always like to take my jewellery off before going in for the treatment. I have got a lymphatic drainage massage now, which I'm very much looking forward to, and it couldn't have come at a better time, quite honestly. So I'm going to head in, and I don't often get to enjoy massages here. Normally I'm here for Pilates, so this is going to be a real treat. Hello again, my darlings. Oh my gosh, what awful lighting. I have just had the most incredible treatment with lovely Harriet. Harriet does manual lymphatic drainage. That was, oh, it's so cold in here. That was just absolutely incredible. I've never had a lymphatic drainage massage before. It was completely different to, I don't even know if you call it a massage, a treatment. It's a body treatment. It's a medical style body treatment. She trained on Harley Street, and lymphatic drainage is so great for the body, both for kind of muscle tension, but also it helps your immunity. It gets everything flowing, circulating through your body. She would do one side, and obviously your lymph nodes are focused under your arms, a lot on your neck. She knew obviously where they all were, opened them all up. She could feel the blockages. She was opening up and spreading the love around my body, and she could really she would do one side, like one arm or one leg, and then get me to lift it up and then lift the other one up by comparison, and the one that she treated would just feel like air, and I literally felt like a little pixie skipping out of that treatment. Absolutely incredible. I need to hydrate majorly because everything has been moved around. She worked on my tummy for a good 20 to 30 minutes, and I never normally like any kind of treatment that's touching my tummy, but wow, that felt so good. And I looked ripped after the treatment. I looked like I had a six-pack, which was so cool. She said the Victoria's Secret models do it before like the shows to get the toning. It was amazing, and you can get it on like medical grounds because it's just so good for your body. So I'm definitely going to be booking in with Harriet again. That was amazing. What a treat. It's the most disgusting evening ever. It's like, it was the kind of wind where I had to hold my umbrella like a shield to get back into the car. And it's pouring with rain, so I'm going to drive really, really slowly back home. And yeah, it's definitely going to be an early night. Well, we've had a very relaxed evening at home watching the penultimate day of The Jekyll. It really is such an epic series. We've loved it so much. It's very James Bond-esque. We're absolutely exhausted, so we're gonna save the Advent for tomorrow. We'll probably do 2 tomorrow. I hope you don't mind. But I just cannot wait to get into bed tonight. I don't know what it is about that massage. It's made me very, very sleepy. So as you can hear the fan going off in the background because we've had the fires lit today, and it really helps to clean the air. But anyway, my darlings, thank you so much for watching Vlogmas day 9. Wow, does that mean we're more than a third of the way through? How has that happened? Crazy. Anyway, that's all from me, darlings. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, I'm back. I'm doing my cleansing evening routine. I am watching Alex's engagement Q&A video, which is so exciting. I love watching other people's vlogmases while I'm taking off my makeup, but I didn't want to end the vlog without just a little reminder of, got cleanser all over my hands, but my 𝑭𝒐𝒻 discount code. So don't forget, if you are looking for an epic Christmas gift or a little treat to yourself, I think practical gifts are always the best ones, and 40+ days battery life, incredible sustainability at the core of the business, and a very wonderful teeth cleaning experience. So I'll leave all the 𝑭𝒐𝒻 details down below, and that really is it from me for tonight, my darlings. I will see you in the morning.